Welcome to another episode of Founders Stories Business Class. In today's episode, I'm going to expand on the business model I went through last time. The most profitable business is one that gives you freedom, allows you to make money, and leave a lasting impact. Have an impact on your client, make a difference in the world. These short, sharp episodes of Founder Stories are noted business class because I'm really aiming these at business owners or potential business owners that want to learn, want to improve, want to increase their business skills. So if you're listening to the normal podcast series, you really enjoy the guests that I have on, they're inspirational stories, but you don't yet have a business. And I know some people that listen to my podcast who are in this category, feel free to skip on to the next episode where I have a guest in with me. Today I'm going to talk through the profitable business model. If you remember, I spoke about 3 key areas to focus on in your business, one being financial mastery, one being having a clear growth strategy, and one being minimizing your taxes to maximize your cash flow. To start with, I'm going to go through what's probably one of the least sexy areas of this model, systems and processes, but it's super important. So many people I speak to have some of the right systems or some of the right processes, but if you kind of think about it like the foundational layer of a wedding cake, everything you want to do in your business, maybe cash flow forecasting, setting key performance indicators, establishing financial goals, running financial dashboards, sharing decks with potential investors, digging into your financial statements, none of that is possible without the right systems to do your bookkeeping, the right financial systems to make sure you know what bills to pay, when to pay them, and you're most efficient with your time. I'm going to go through today and tell you my opinion. It's just my opinion on what the best systems are, why you should use them, right? But these are the things that a business needs to scale. In order to review your financials, Peter Drucker said, what doesn't get managed can't be improved. Actually, what doesn't get measured can't be improved. And so accurate, timely information is a must if we want to measure our numbers in our business and we want to improve our business. They need to be accurate, your numbers need to be timely, your numbers need to be relevant. On that basis, what is the optimal set of tools in 2023 for your business? Well, in my opinion, it has and it always will be Xero, the online accounting tool. There are lots of reasons why I love Xero. This video is not sponsored by Xero. I would love it if it was. There are other softwares available, QuickBooks Online, FreeAgent. In a nutshell, I'd recommend FreeAgent if you're a freelancer, super small business, just wants to keep on top of things. QuickBooks Online is really aimed at small businesses, tradesmen, small coffee shops, people that are turning over probably 50k and below. Very self-managed. That's their whole ecosystem is built around making things easy for the business owner operator, the person that has a business, runs the business and works in the business themselves. If you have a business and your objective is to scale that business, take yourself out of operating the business and really be an owner, be a CEO, then Xero for me is the one. It's easy and quick to get the bookkeeping done. Not that you should be doing the bookkeeping yourself. It plugs into a number of different platforms, online tools like Dext, which can scan your receipts. You can literally take a picture of a receipt on a beach in Bali. It will scan all the information, it will do the currency conversion, it will send it into Xero. And if your finance team have set Xero up correctly, the bank statement line will come in and match against that receipt and automatically reconcile itself. We're not that far off bookkeepers being obsolete because artificial intelligence and machine learning will allow us to automate bookkeeping, but the setup of that system, the monitoring of that system, the review of the accuracy of the transactional coding will still need to be done by humans for the next 5 to 10 years, I believe. Xero is your accounting platform. It's where you do your bookkeeping. It's where you can raise your sales invoices to send to your clients. It's where you can process your bills to look at what do you need to get paid. You can run reports off from there. We'll do more on this in a future episode, but you can run a profit and loss report, balance sheet report, a cash flow report. You can create dashboards with key performance indicators. If you have an online business or any kind of business, if you take payments via Stripe, for example, or another payment platform, that can be automatically integrated into Xero. So if you imagine, I'll pop this up on screen, but Stripe feeds into Xero, Dext is feeding all your receipts into Xero, Stripe is feeding all your sales data into Xero, and every single day, multiple times a day, all of your bank transactions are getting pulled into Xero automatically. Don't ask me how it happens. It just happens. And so now you've got the best tools, okay? But you need to use them correctly, which means don't just use the standard set of account codes that Xero gives you. Set up custom account codes that are right for your business. Have the right bespoke performance reports linked to Xero. There are a number of different tools in their app store. If you're a business that turns over less than 100k, you can just use the financial reports that are standard in Xero. Once you go above that, you really need to think about custom management accounts that have the right metrics for your business size, industry, etc. And using a variety of different tools that can link into Xero, you can automatically, once you've set it up, create these performance reports and performance dashboards. Have someone else doing your bookkeeping each week. This is part of the process section of this video or podcast if you're listening. Have someone else do your bookkeeping every single week. Don't do it yourself. It's not worth it. Your time as an owner, especially after you've got past that 6-figure mark, should be staying in your zone of genius. And your zone of genius is not coding transactions. So have someone else doing your bookkeeping each week. In my opinion, they should be in the same team as your accountant, your tax advisor, and your CFO. So they're all working together as a connected team. I'll get into what a CFO is in a future video. Just an example of this, I have a client. When I met him, his accounting was all over the place in spreadsheets. He had no idea about his profit and loss or his cash flow. He was not claiming for most of his expenses because most of the receipts were in the center console of his Range Rover or lost in a drawer. We moved him from offline accounting, where his accountant had an accounting system. He had his own spreadsheets. He had separate receipts, separate cash flow Excel documents going on. But the reality is he had no idea what was likely to happen in his business, what his real profitability is, what his cash flow is, how much he can reinvest in his business, how much should he leave in, how much should he take out, is he doing well, how does it compare to others in his industry. Just had no idea. So we set him up on Xero, we set up Dext, we put in place weekly bookkeeping, we gave him a dedicated accountant who works with other businesses in his industry. What's the result? Well, he's now able to see his business performance from anywhere in the world, as long as he's got an internet connection. It's easy. He works a lot overseas, but his accounting systems are seamless. He's got much more confidence, so now he's able to invest in ads, set up funnels, and know exactly how those drivers of revenue growth will impact on his future cash flow. He recently said to me, and we got this on video actually, that he sleeps so much better at night. He's got a young family. He has way less anxiety around money and his financial future. And he just did this by setting up the right systems and having the right processes in place, but also the right team to support him. A dedicated team. It's super important that your accountancy partner has bookkeeping, has accounting, has tax advice all in the same place, and they specialize, or they have a special unit within their business, like we have at Grow Factor, that specializes in your industry. So hopefully today's short, sharp business class lesson was useful for you. If you're still trying to run your business from a bank statement, here's another quick story for you. I spoke to a potential client last week who thought that they were turning over a certain amount. Actually, they were turning over 200k less. They thought that they were very profitable, 100k plus. Actually, their profit was 20k. The reason is they were trying to run their business from a Monzo report that comes out of a bank statement. Now, this is not a replacement. Monzo, Starling, Revolut, these are not replacements for accounting reports, accurate financial data. And this is the real risk with these new online banks, that they kind of tell you that they are, but they're not. Was going towards and moving towards business failure, because what he thought was really happening was that he'd got this great growing business that was profitable, that was generating cash. Actually, the growth rates were slowing down, the profit margins were decreasing, the cash flow was negative, and he had not planned or forecasted for the upcoming future tax payments. So luckily we got there quick enough that we can rectify this situation. But the big lesson here is, do not try and run your business from a bank statement. Use the systems and set the systems up that I've spoken about. Partner with a really great industry-specific accountant. You'll get the clarity, the data, the information, the financial information you need to make decisions as a CEO. Your tax planning will be much easier for your accountant because they'll be able to see accurate, timely data. They can drive your tax bill down. For every unit of hard work that you're putting in, you just get more cash left at the end of the day. And we all know how hard entrepreneurs work and how much risk you put in every single day. So you deserve to be getting the maximum amount of cash flow back out of your business. See you guys in the next episode of Business Class. I've been Simon Kallu. I still am. I'm the CEO and founder of Growth Factor. Bye for now.